China just got economically annihilated. The Chinese Communist Party spent 9 weeks lying to the world about how their economy was weathering the Iran war. The April data just shattered that lie into 1,000 pieces. Chinese retail car sales plunged 26% year-over-year in the first 19 days of April. Vehicle production in China collapsed 27% in the first 2 weeks compared to a year earlier. Export growth crashed from 21.8% in January to February all the way down to a pathetic 2.5% in March. Factory gate prices rose in March for the first time in over 3 years. Energy costs are now bleeding straight into Chinese manufacturing margins. In southern China, thousands of toy factory workers protested in the streets after multiple plants abruptly shut down. The trigger was surging plastic prices driven by the oil shock combined with President Trump's tariffs. Chinese operations are no longer making money. Workers got left without wages. Restaurants and hotels across China reported noticeably fewer customers as retail sales growth slowed to just 1.7% in March, down from 2.8%. The CCP built an export-dependent economy that leaves 1.4 billion Chinese citizens chronically under-consuming. They cannot afford the products they make. When external shocks hit, there is no domestic demand buffer deep enough to absorb them. The cracks are showing exactly where they were always going to. Now, meanwhile, back in the United States, the total opposite story. The U.S. economy added 115,000 jobs in April, crushing expectations of a mere 65,000. That is nearly double the consensus projection from 65 Bloomberg-polled economists. 62 of those 65 economists came in way below the actual number. They still don't believe the golden age is here. The unemployment rate held steady at 4.3%. The United States has now added 300,000 jobs in just 2 months, during an active war with Iran. Initial claims for unemployment insurance just hit the lowest level since the data began in the 1960s. Lowest in recorded history. Kevin Hassett confirmed that capital spending for new factories is visible everywhere. About 70,000 Americans now have jobs literally building factories. Capital goods purchases were up 3% in March, for 1 month alone. Multiply that by 12. The S&P 500 just blew past 7,400 for the first time in history, up 17.2% since March 30th. American companies that were manufacturing in Mexico, China, and Malaysia are now coming home because of President Trump's pressure and incentives. This is the deliberate re-domestication of American labor. Trump promised it. Trump is delivering it. Brent crude is sitting above $100 a barrel, and the U.S. economy is plowing right through it. Every other country on earth is buckling. China is imploding. Europe is imploding. The United States is the last economy standing, and we're heading into midterms revving up, not slowing down. President Trump's America First policies are doing exactly what he said they would do. The CCP bet on Iran. The CCP lost. Download No Mercy on Google Play, the Android alarm app that uses a QR code to force you out of bed. Set goals, get persistent reminders. Van X, creator of No Mercy using No Mercy, helps me publish more conservative news. So please download if you have Android. MAGA only, never socialism.